Yeah.
Spark plugs is gonna be twice as much.
Oh, fuck. I should have pressed it now.
What is going on here?
He set the limit.
He did my injectors for me on his lunch break, and I figure that's at least an hour plus labor.
Why not turn it up to the next level?
Yeah, buy him a bunch of beer. That's what he wanted. Hey, to me, it's cheaper than paying someone to do it.
100%.
For real.
100%.
Yeah, lady's like looking at me. I'm like, it's for a friend.
Yeah.
Totally for a friend.
That's what all the addicts say. You got St. Arnold for,
Yeah, I'll figure that out while tonight.
well, how long?
6 days.
6 days?
I believe. Oh, cameraman.
Another 700 horsepower C6 Z06 coming at you. I don't know how many miles were on this one. Do you know? Was it a low mileage car? So I think we're doing heads cam on our 700 horsepower package. What? And brakes, right? Rotors and pads.
Well, of course we can.
I know.
For real?
Yeah. So I said, let's get it running. Let's get it done, heads and cam.
And you got him flat flood, so it'll
Yeah,
hold
it'll be good. It doesn't. We didn't put a McLeod in it.
Yeah, we did.
Word. Yeah, dude, these cars are so sick. I like it.
I said my favorite Corvette C5 with an LS7 swap.
Ooh.
Like really like.
Like FRC. I like the C5 fixed roof coupe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It looks so good.
So good, and they're the lightest bet. I mean, they just haul ass and they work.
Yeah, the next test fuel is Ryan's personal truck.
I've already been playing with it a little
So
bit.
what?
Just a
That's
little
not what
bit.
it is. You're tuning it first, stock, right?
So I first did a trans tune based off the one we did,
Yep.
and then I dragged it. It picked up 1/10 and like 4 mile an hour. No engine mods.
Just trans tune.
Just trans tune. I swapped tunes right on the side of the road. And then I went to the dyno, tuned it, stock, nothing done to it, put a 33 wheel, just tuning it. I haven't had a chance to drag it yet.
And now we just put injectors in it.
I put injectors in it because these are new injectors, not the ones we've always been using, so I want to have more options to get to
These are actually a little bit smaller than the ones we
slightly
ran last
smaller,
time.
yeah, slightly smaller. But I want to get a good base on these, so when we put them in customer vehicles, there's no
All the
guessing.
different packages will know these injectors work for every package we do.
Gotcha.
No, we don't just use one injector for everything.
Everything.
So, there's a few tables that I was looking at that I want to play with.
So yeah,
My truck.
you Dodge guys out there, check back. We'll be posting plenty of updates on this, and then see how fast we can go with one of these things. It's gonna be cool.
What year's yours, Ryan?
Mine is 22. Mine was
22.
so new.
I love it. I love the silver, dude.
Mine was so new that I went to log it. It gave me no PIDs to log with. So when I contacted HP Tuners, they were like,
That OS is
yeah. Well, and then if you were to input that OS into the YTech for the the service tool, it didn't even come up.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to wait a little bit because the engineer was out, and then he eventually got it. He added it. Now I can log everything now.
Good.
Otherwise,
That's
when I tuned it, I was just looking at it. That looks good, I think. You know? Yeah.
Take a good pan of the truck. Oh.
I'm gonna shut this because this thing start. Whether she starts or not, we'll find out.
Yeah. You gonna get something.
Man, look at all the stuff he's got. I wonder how much that weighs.
Yeah, he had to.
Chandler, Rick Chandler's his name. 700 horsepower. Our full heads cam, MSD intake, stage 3 camshaft with a McLeod twin disc clutch. And this will be the first start.
And
So
the clutch is pumped up.
we're about to see if she starts. Let's see if she fires up. Check the fuel leaks. Need battery.
Battery.
There we go, power.
Take 3. No fuel leaks?
No.
Sound fired up? All right. Oil pressure's good.
Good oil pressure?
Yep.
That's all I care about.
Check for leaks.
We're good. That's jamming.
And he has a B&B exhaust. We're gonna switch it out to a Corsa, I believe. The tips are a little crooked. That wasn't us. That was like that before it came to it. But you'll see the smoke. That's from all the new headers and stuff.
No coolant.
Yeah.
Pump it in gear.
Want to try first?
Yeah, try first.
What do you got to say about that?
Well, I mean, some people get clutches in the first time, some don't.
All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We finally got a little break in the weather down here in Houston. We had a really bad thunderstorm here yesterday. Little rain this morning, but it's clear now. So I am in Mr. Chandler's 2006 C6 Z06. He shipped us, oh man, I'm sorry, I don't know what state it's from. But he sent it to us for our full 700 horsepower package, which is our complete heads and cam package. I want to say we ended up right at 600 rear wheel horsepower with it, and this is full heads, CNC cylinder heads, a custom grind camshaft. I think this is our stage 3 cam in this one. Obviously the MSD intake manifold, 103 throttle body, and a little bit of stuff he added to the package on this one. We did a McLeod twin disc clutch. The car only has 26,000 miles on it. It's in good shape. It does have a full stereo system on it. I think he bought it like this with all the red in it, and all the speakers and everything in it. So this thing's definitely a lot heavier than stock. But we added the McLeod twin disc clutch to it, as well as we went from the 342 gear in the back, which is factory in these cars, to a 391 gear in this thing. And for those of you that have C6s, or any car in general really, that changed the gear out, y'all know how much it really makes a difference, especially in these cars. So even this car with 600 rear wheel horsepower, if you go out and drive this thing with a 342 gear in it, it pulls strong and feels good. You go from the 342 to the 391, if you did it back to back, like separate cars, you would think the car with 391 gears in it has 50 to 75 horsepower more. This thing, these run very strong when they're geared like this. Now, the kicker is, obviously he's on still a factory street tire. So normally these cars, I do a lot of second gear pulls. We go second, third, and fourth to do like 60 to 130 stuff. He's definitely gonna need a tire for this car to do that with this gear in it. With this gear in it, you'll probably have to go from third gear roll with a factory street tire on it. I don't have the draggy with me just because I'm on these street tires. I am gonna I'll try to make a pull with traction control on and see what it does. And if I have time later this week, I will try to put a set of 18-inch drag radials on it and try to get some 60 to 130 times, or some kind of maybe 60 to, or 40 to 100 or 30 to 100, whatever I can try to do, so y'all can see how quickly this car accelerates. I think right now I'm just gonna spin the tires really bad. But I have traction control on. I'll try second gear, but it's gonna probably not be too pretty. third, and then grab fourth. And this thing in third and fourth gear pulls so strong for a naturally aspirated setup. We put a tire on this thing, and you go from a second gear roll like that, this thing will be a beast. Again, the power to weight ratio in these cars versus some of the newer cars like the 6th gen Camaros or the Hellcats and stuff like that, these cars just run so good because of the weight and the way that they're geared. And then this car in particular, and he has a B&B exhaust on it. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but we can flip the switch and try to make it a little quieter, but it still definitely pretty loud. I mean, that thing felt good. With these tires on it, there's no point in making any more street pulls. It's just gonna spin so bad. So I'm gonna head back to the shop. We'll give it a once over. I think we're trying to ship the car the end of this week. We got the windows tinted for them. I think we did both sides. I think we did the rear as well. And yeah, I'm gonna head back to the shop. We'll give it a once over. And if I have time later this week, I would like to put a drag radial on it and repeat what I just did to show y'all how quickly this thing accelerates second, third, and fourth gear. I've told y'all, if y'all watch my videos, these cars, these C6, Z06s, and the ZR1s, you know, 600 rear wheel horsepower doesn't sound like a lot compared to all the new cars that we build that make 800 and 1,000 rear wheel horsepower. But again, these things with 600, if you can drive it right and you hook up, they run with 700-800 horsepower cars. Obviously that are much heavier, like the Hellcats, the 6th gen Camaros, and even some of the Mustang guys. They're just heavier cars. So yeah, these setups definitely surprise people. Like I said, I have one of my good friends has this exact setup. On race gas, it's making like 620, 630 to the tires, and he goes out and races cars with 700-800 horsepower, and they all think he has nitrous on it, but he has a drag radial on it, and he shifts it very well, so he outruns cars with 100, 150 horsepower more than him all the time. So with that being said, Mr. Chandler, you're gonna enjoy the car. She does drive nice. It has, like I said, we have our stage 3 cam in it, so it is a big camshaft. We can put it in 6th gear at 40 miles an hour. I'm at 1,000 RPM, no crazy cam surge. It idles really nice. It lopes really good. The B&B exhaust does have a little bit of drone to it, in my opinion. It is kind of a deeper tone, but if it's a weekend toy, it's not a big deal. But if you do drive it every day, it might be a little loud for some people, so you'd want to have the switch to be able to open and close it to keep it quiet. But besides that, yeah, this thing is definitely gonna be a fun car, and it's gonna need the Toyo 888s on it, or even like a Mickey Thompson drag radial, even the new Nitto, something like that. 2nd gear, this car would be absolutely perfect. All right, as always, guys, those of you that follow the channel, I greatly appreciate it. Those of you new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications for future content. We have a lot of cool cars in the pipeline, as always. We got TJ Hunt's twin turbo C8 finishing up. We got Street Speed's 19 ZR1. Finally got some parts in for that we've been waiting on for a very long time. Supply chain has been a mess, but I think parts are finally starting to trickle in, so turn on bell notifications. You will see content of both those cars coming up in the near future, amongst other high horsepower builds we got going on. Comment below, let me know what you think about this video in particular, and please give it a thumbs up. Until next time, guys.
No, hands down, hands down. Just like, subscribe, and I eat ass on the first date.